This is not good at all. We're gonna have another sinking on our hands, folks. Oh, we barely have any. No! Oh my gosh, we just sunk. Well, we sunk into space, unfortunately. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we're back in Roblox Titanic, and today, we're checking out the brand new Carpathia update. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Alright, here we are on board the RMS Titanic once again in Roblox, and yeah, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today, we're going to be trying to save as many people as possible. So getting all the lifeboats prepared during the sinking, and trying to lower all of them with people in them. We don't want to lower lifeboats with people not in them, because obviously that won't be saving anybody. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's hop into it. Now, what's great about the server I'm in right now is that it is completely filled with players, and that means that there are more people to save during the sinking, or at least try to save during the sinking. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, obviously, and as you can see, that person is climbing the funnel. Oh, they made it. And, alright, interesting. Oh, ouch. Anyways, I'm actually going to make my way to the crow's nest, because that is where we're going to go for the iceberg collision. Usually, we're in the boiler rooms, and we are watching the water flood in, but this time, we're actually just going to go ahead and go up to the crow's nest, and it looks like we have another player right here. So, yeah, we will look out for icebergs here and see if we can see any. I'm pretty sure we will, because obviously that's what sank the Titanic, and, yeah. Oh, there it is. Let's ring the bell 3 times, and that should alert the bridge. And then, obviously, I think this other player will go ahead and call down to the bridge, or ring 3 times. Oh my gosh, okay. We are quickly approaching the iceberg now. As you can see, the ship is definitely going to sink. No one else is trying to save the ship at this point, so, yep. Here comes the iceberg, and it is about to hit the Titanic, or, well, we're about to hit the iceberg, so, yeah. Alright, I've come down onto the well deck to get a unique perspective of the iceberg going by. So you may remember from the 97 film, where the ice chunks get dropped onto the deck. We're about to see that here. So here comes the iceberg, and we are crashing into the iceberg. Of course, we're bumping alongside it here, and it's bursting open those plates, and the water is flowing in. So as you can see, the iceberg is passing by there, and here come the ice chunks onto the deck of the ship, and there goes the iceberg itself with the green light just illuminating onto the ice there. Very eerie, and yeah, now the inevitable is here. We are going to be going down to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and see the water flooding in. Since there's a lot of people in game, I'm pretty sure that there's a few people down in the boiler room. And since we're going to try to save as many people as possible, we're going to see if we can help anyone down there. So as you can see, oh wow, look at that. There are people coming up like crazy here. So, yeah. Let's go over here. Let's see if there was anyone in the boiler room. I'm not quite seeing anyone here. You can see the water is rapidly flooding in, which is obviously not great. But yeah, let's look around here, see if there's anyone. Nope. I did see those people coming out of the emergency exit there. So yeah, or the emergency escape, I should say. So I think they were in the cargo hold. But yeah, there we go. So at least 2 people have escaped from the lower decks. Alright, so, I would not advise you coming down here. This is a very dangerous situation, and, unfortunately, the ship is not unsinkable. Sorry to burst your bubble, but, yeah. Well, technically, all ships are unsinkable until they sink, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and make our way back up to the boat deck. Let's see what's going on there, and, let's see if we can help out. If possible. I really only think we can help out once the lifeboat situation gets started, but who knows? Maybe we can help somebody find something or get a life jacket or whatever. But, yeah, actually, speaking about life jackets, we should, deliver some life jackets to the lower decks, because, some people down there might need them. So, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, hold on. The watertight doors are now just being closed, so at least that's good, but, they really should have shut them earlier. And for some reason, I can't grab the life jackets. Let me go ahead and check if I need to equip the tool. One moment. Alright, well, this must be a bug because I can't actually grab the life jackets, but no worries. We can go other places to help out. So, yeah, let's make our way back to the lower decks. Let's try to usher people out of those decks, so obviously they don't drown when the ship goes down. So, yeah, let's make our way down there. Now, as you can see, we are using the updated modern sinking for this video, which is really cool. And, yeah, it makes it more realistic. So, let's go ahead and make our way down to E deck here and see if we can find anyone who may be lost. And, maybe they can, follow us out. So, let's go this way. Let's see if there's anyone in the boiler room maybe gawking at the water. Oh, did see someone there. Oh, hello. I would recommend you leaving. That would be good. And, there he goes. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and go over here. And it looks like, yeah, everyone's out of the boiler room, so that is good. Hello, sir. How are you doing? I would not go down there. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. That is the first death on the Roblox Titanic for tonight, unfortunately. Yep, I just heard an oof in the background there, so... yes, rest in peace, whoever he was. Let's go ahead and make our way up onto D deck. Let's see if there's anyone around here. That's good, there's no one here, which means there's probably a large crowd gathering on the upper decks, which is better than a large crowd being below decks, obviously. Oh, I think you just respawned over there. Sir, I would really not recommend going the way you just did earlier, because you just either froze or drowned, so... yeah, if he doesn't want to leave, we can't stop him from that, obviously, so... oh, well, he left, so, we're just gonna go ahead and, close that door there, and it looks like someone's up here as well. So, yeah, oh, and he's going down. Well, I'm gonna make my way back up to the upper deck since this area is pretty much cleared of people. Obviously, there's 1 or 2 people down here, but that's not really a concern. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see where... most of the people are. I think they're gathering in the cutter boats, which is just traditional for this game. A lot of people just like to gather in these boats over here. So, yeah, at least they're in the lifeboats. That's good. That's one less thing I and the other crew members have to do. But as you can see, they're sitting nicely there. All right, we got the captain in here. He's standing at the wheel. Not quite sure what he's planning on doing, but I wish him the best. And over here, we got a lifeboat slowly being filled with people. We got... 2 women in the boat. We don't have any children around, so this seems orderly as far as I'm aware. But under my ruling, it's everybody in the lifeboat all at once, and let's just hope it doesn't break under the weight of all those people getting in. But, yeah. Alright, well, I've just zoomed out here, and you can see the ship is definitely going down, and going down quick. Water is very rapidly filling up the ship, but once it gets to those open doors on D-Deck, I would imagine that things are going to accelerate much faster. So yeah, there's a bit of commotion going on in this lifeboat. Seems like a lot of people have just rushed the boat, but not a concern for the crew members here apparently, because obviously the women and children thing isn't really happening right now. So we're gonna go ahead and go over to the other side, and the text above is saying that Scotland Road on E deck is now flooding. So yeah, that is not good either. That's gonna cause the ship to start listing over to the port side, and once it's over to that side, those shell doors are going to start taking on water as well, and well, it's just going to start going faster. So yeah, alright, so let's go ahead, let's see if we can set up any of the boats here. Yes, we can. So you know what, I'm going to use my speed run here to quickly set up all the boats, because I don't really want to slowly walk across the deck to get all these boats started here. So a little bit of cheating, but it's to save people, so it's for a good cause. So yeah, this should cover this one, and that should be it. That's all the boats set up there. And let's see if we can lower boats. I really want to get some people lowered into the water, at least in a lifeboat. We don't want to lower them into the water just on their own, because 1, they would die from the freezing water, and 2, if they were in a lifeboat, that would just be a waste of a lifeboat. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what boats are being lowered. Oh my gosh, that boat only has 1 person in it. Well, luckily, this boat just forward here, the cutter, has a few people in it. It's actually completely full at this stage, which is awesome. Getting more people off the ship. Oh, boy. Well, at least he's back in the lifeboat. Didn't quite understand what happened there, but okay. Alright, so let's load up this boat. Please do not lower. We need to wait for this boat to be filled, but it looks like the deck is completely cleared. No, I can't get in. I'm trying to save people. I do not condone the action of lowering this boat, but if you have to, you have to. Wait! This guy here, he needs to get in the lifeboat. Aiden, come on! There's a boat right here for you. Aiden, come back! Please don't jump into that boat. You will break your legs and everything else. You can still make it. Why? You were in first class as well. You were the majority that survived, and there he goes. Well, that was quite unfortunate. Doesn't look like our plan is totally coming to fruition, but we can still go below and see if we can get people out of the ship. Because I'm pretty sure there are still people down there, because as the water fills up, they're probably just standing around the deck that's flooding or something like that. So, yeah, let's go down there and see if we can find anybody. Alright, we are now down on E deck, and as you can see, it is rapidly flooded. So we'll wade through the water here, see if we can find anybody, and holy cow, that is a very eerie sight. The water is already up to the ceiling, and there's no way out that way. That's just certain death. So, we're gonna make our way all the way aft here and see if we can find anybody else, because, this area is definitely a death trap for quite a few people, especially if you don't know your way around the ship. Alright, so luckily, no one is around here, which is good. But what's really eerie is that after those first two lifeboats left on the port and starboard side, those cutters, there's like no one on board. So those boats left completely full, which is a good thing, obviously, but it's very eerie to be on board the Titanic with nobody here. We got a person here. Not quite sure what she's got planned, but I wish her the best. As you can see, the ship is really going down at this stage, and wow, that guy just fell right into that lifeboat, and I don't know how he survived. But luckily, you can see lifeboats are actually getting away, which is awesome. And it's always good to see people getting rescued off the ship through lifeboats. Alright, back on the boat deck. It's once again an eerie sight to see almost no one around here, but all the lifeboats are gone, which is great. But unfortunately, we are still on board. And we have Aiden once again. Unfortunately, he's not going to have a way off unless he gets to those collapsibles forward. He had a chance, but unfortunately, all the boats are gone now. You can actually see one rowing away just in the distance there, which is once again a very eerie sight. Alright, so, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on forward there. I do see a few people there, and I'm not quite sure whether wading in waist-high, freezing cold water, but okay. I'm not sure if they plan to come back to the main portion of the ship, but they will be kind of cut off from the rest of the ship if they don't get back here soon. As you can see, the well deck is rapidly filling with water, so yeah. We got the captain here trying to steer his ship. Not sure why, but he is. Unfortunately, it looks like he is choosing to go down with his vessel. And, yeah, just a very sad sight here. What's interesting is if you look just down there, you can see that the cutter boat is still loaded with people. Usually when these boats lower into the water in game, people will just respawn and go back onto the ship, but it looks like these guys are sticking it out in the lifeboat, even though they're really close to the ship. But I applaud them on saving themselves. So, yeah, and the tip of the bow is now underwater, and soon the entire bow will be underwater, and we will be at the bottom of the Atlantic in two pieces. So, yeah. Now, obviously, the crowds have diminished on board because of the lifeboat situation going so well, and either there's a large crowd at the stern of the ship, and I just don't know it yet, or literally everyone is in boats. So, yeah, once again, a bonus point that we got the boats off the ship. As you can see, water is pouring out of the elevators on the sea deck landing here, and unfortunately, the purser's office will be underwater in just a few moments here. So, yeah, I'm gonna head back up. Well, there's only 3 people in here, including myself. Actually, now 2. I don't know where that other guy just went, but, yeah. Nice to experience this space before, obviously, it goes underwater forever, so, yeah. I'm also starting to notice the power is dying on board, and I can hear the water bubbling and growing closer and closer with every passing second. So, yeah, if I go out here, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see water. Yeah, as you can see, the water's now coming onto the bridge wing of the Titanic, the port bridge wing. And this is the end. This is the end for the RMS Titanic, but there's one last thing we can do as a crew member on board to try to save people, and that is getting up to those collapsible boats and making sure that they are clear from the funnel. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna see what I can do with those collapsibles to save lives. So yeah, here we go. And After that, I'm just gonna make my way to the stern because obviously there is no point in being here anymore in the forward part of the ship, I should mention. But, yeah. As you can see, the water is rapidly overtaking the boat deck of the Titanic here. And, oh, actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and spawn in the Carpathia now because it's just given us the option. So, yeah, here we go. Alright, so this is a little interesting. I don't see any water whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that that's just a bug, and hopefully that gets worked out. But yeah, as you can see, we have new controls, and we also have a new sailing dynamic, so it actually sails more realistically, which is awesome. So yeah, we have our telegraph here and our port and starboard indicators to show which angle the ship is heading at, or which angle the rudder is at, and how that dictates the movement of the ship. So yeah, just really cool stuff for sure here. So yeah. Now, my plan to get the Carpathia to the actual wreck site is to actually just go around these icebergs, because I think that would be the safest way to go. And are we drifting into this iceberg? Oh, thank God, we have some actual clearance there. That's good. So yeah, if we just make our way around this giant ice field here, we won't have to worry about navigating really tight spaces. So yeah, that's obviously the best way to go. Alright, so as I make my way closer and closer to the Titanic wreck site, I can hear the flares being launched, and that is super eerie because I know the ship is still above water, and unfortunately it's going down with a ton of people on board, and also a lot of people in lifeboats that don't even know that they're going to be saved. So we're making our way over there as fast as possible, and hopefully we'll get there in time to actually rescue some people. So yeah, let's hope for the best. Alright, so at this point the power has just gone out on the Titanic, and it will be followed with the breakup of the ship. And we've already seen this, but if you haven't seen the new updated sinking, go to the top right corner of the video, and there will be a link to a recent video I did on Roblox Titanic showcasing that whole sinking. So that's why we're actually over here checking out the new Carpathia update and not worrying too much about seeing the breakup of the ship. Speaking about the breakup, it just happened. So yeah, as you can see, we've got an iceberg right ahead of us, and I'm gonna go to the right here because I think that's the best way to go at this point. Actually, I'm just gonna turn to the left because I don't know if I'll be able to clear this iceberg here. Holy crap. Oh boy, this is definitely gonna be a close one because the ship does drift. It's not like if I just turn, that'll be it. So yeah, I've got to be really careful. I'm just gonna go and make a full left turn here and see if I can get around these icebergs. Oh my gosh, clear it, clear it, clear it, clear it. We're gonna have another Titanic disaster on our hands here. You can see how much more difficult this is now with the new mechanic, and it really does add to the challenge. So before it was really easy, and now we're crashing into the icebergs here. So yeah, uh-oh. This is not good. This is not good at all. We're gonna have another sinking on our hands, folks. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead. Oh, we barely have any. No! Oh my gosh, we just sunk. Well, we sunk into space, unfortunately. Oh, wow. Alright, well, there's your Carpathia sinking, folks. And, I'm gonna swim to the surface here. Oh my gosh, wow. Unfortunately, I did not get to rescue anyone this time. Obviously, my Carpathia sank because I crashed into an iceberg. But let me know if you were able to do this. Let me know if you were able to save people in the Carpathia with the new mechanic, because obviously before it was super easy to save people, and now this time it really is a challenge. Well, here we are on the stern of the Titanic. Unfortunately, there will be no Carpathia to rescue us, but here we go. I'm gonna put my life jacket on, and there we are. Oh, I'm getting sucked down here. Let's swim. Let's swim. Let's swim. See if we can get to the surface here. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Alright, there we go. Well, unfortunately, the Carpathia is not coming to save us, and yeah, that was on me. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys can have some better luck than I did. Definitely check out the update, check out the Game Pass, and yeah. So, the goal for this episode was to save as many people as possible. Unfortunately, only 3 people got saved. Everyone else died. This is very sad. Well, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.